Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Rohit. Today we are going to talk about an EV. Yeah, you heard me right, an electric vehicle. That is the all-new Citroen EC3. So friends, this Citroen EC3 was launched very recently, around 2 to 3 months ago in India, and this is one of the best product at this price point. The price point is somewhere around 2.5 lakh to 13.5 lakhs on road, depending on where you buy in India. So at this price point, you get a very good car. So today in this video, we are going to talk about all its features, how it looks like, and we'll also do a comprehensive drive review of it to understand how good this car drives in city as well as on highways. So let's start the video. Let us start with the looks of it. It looks same like the C3 which used to come earlier in the days, and that car is even running today with an ICE engine. So the same look is what you get over here. You get nice good looking DRLs and really good grille that is full of chrome, and you get Citroen logo as well on that. And if you see the bumpers, it is really good chunky bumper that you get. You get fog lamps as well as these highlights on the bumper, which looks very nice. And if you see the front look, it looks like an SUV. So Citroen itself calls it hatchback with a twist that has SUV DNA in it. So definitely this has an SUV DNA in it. On the sides, if you see here, you're going to get alloy wheels. These are not part of standard car. This particular has been added as an accessory. So as an accessory, you can upgrade that as well. Here you get the charging socket of it, and here you get the E branding. That is because it is an electric, so that branding is what given over there. Now if you see here, there is cladding, and right across the cladding you get one highlight of orange color, which looks really nice. And this dual tone scheme is going very good with the car. And if you see, you get roof rails as well. Now let us move on to the back and see how it looks like. So if you see, you get a high stop lamp. There is no wiper washer defogger, that has been omitted. So that is the biggest omission I would say in this car. You get the Citroen branding, Citroen logo, as well as you get EC3 branding over here. Bumper, you can see you do not get a reverse camera, so that again is a miss out I feel, because in the bumper there should have been a reverse camera as well, but you get reverse sensors. That is okay, but then reverse camera is very important in today's day and age. Now you can see the boot space. You get around 315 liters of boot space, so easily you can keep quite a lot of things here. All your weekend luggages can go in easily, as well as you get a spare wheel as well as a toolkit. So spare wheel is something that is very important, because in many of the other similar price point EVs, you do not get a spare wheel in that. So like for example, Tata Tiago EV, you do not get a spare wheel because the battery is mounted over there, but that is not the story with this car. So you get a spare wheel as well. That is a big thumbs up. Now let us move on to the passenger side. So the looks over here are the same as we saw earlier there, but I would like to tell you about one thing, that is the battery. If you see, the battery pack comes here. So battery pack has been mounted on the floor, you can see it here. So this is a flat battery pack that has been mounted here. So that is where you get the battery pack, and the ground clearance of it becomes around 170 mm. For the regular C3 it was 180 mm, but with this the 10 mm has been decreased, so it comes to 170, but that is more than enough in city usage as well as regular small kind of off-roadings that you do. Here also you get the E badging, so that is what it is. Now let us talk about its electric motor. In this we get permanent magnet synchronous motor that gives you 57 PS of power, 143 Nm of torque. Now when you hear these power figures, you might feel that it might be very dull to drive, but then that is not the case. Wait for the drive review. I'll let you know that this is one of the best at this price point, and with this particular setup, if you're driving it in city or as well as on highways, you will really enjoy it. So wait for that in the drive review. Now let us continue with its battery, because next we have to see the battery and the charge times of it. Here is where you can charge this vehicle from, and down they have given the battery pack of it. So you get 29.2 kilowatt hour battery on this. The battery type is high energy density lithium ion battery pack. It is naturally air cooled battery, so it is not a liquid cooled battery as you see in many of the other EVs where you get liquid cooled, but this is air cooled. That is a good technology. So basically what happens with air cooled is that you're going to get the charging times would be a little bit more when compared to a liquid cooled. That is the only difference, but then naturally air cooled is more than enough with this. Now let us talk about its charging time. Now if you charge it at a DC fast charger unit, 0 to 80 would go in just 57 minutes. Yeah friends, that is really fast, very quick charge. So you can go on to any fast charging unit and get it charged in just 57 minutes. You will have 0 to 80. But if you charge it at your home, that is 10% to 100% would take around 10.5 hours. So 10.5 hours to 11 hours is what it will take to charge it full. So that has been the similar thing that we have got, because I have been using this car from last 6-7 days, and I have seen that it takes around 10 hours to charge fully. So yeah, that is what it is, which is very good, right? And now let us talk about the range. Citroen says that it is somewhere around 320 kilometers and one charge, but then that is ARAI acclaimed. In real world, you might get somewhere around 200 to 230 kilometers. Acceleration, when you talk about this particular vehicle, it goes 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds. So that also I'll be showing it to you when I'm driving the car. Now that we have done with the exterior of the car, now let us get inside the interiors and see what are all the features that we are going to get. And there are few things that has been missed out. We'll talk about those as well. The end of the day, you can just go at night and plug it into charge, and morning when you wake up, you have full charge, right? So that is very good. Okay friends, now let us talk about its interiors. If you see the interiors, it is very plush and premium. At this price point, it is really good actually. You get a good 10.25-inch touchscreen music system that comes with wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. All that is what you get here, and you get navigation as well. So even the touch and feel of it is very smooth, and it does not hang at all. So it is very good at this price point. And if you see, you get really sleek AC vents over here. This orange piece of work that has been done here looks very nice and gives a market feel to it. The AC vents that you see on the side also looks very different and nice. Here you get some storage space. You get 2 airbags in this particular model. Here you get the AC controls, 12-volt charging socket, as well as a USB socket over here. You get phone holder. You can keep your phone here, and some more things can be kept here. 2 cup holders also are here. So this, you can see the gearbox. It is a single selector gearbox. It is similar to what you get in Citroen C5 Aircross. So that is what is given. Looks very nice, and it is very easy to use. You just get 3 modes in this: reverse, neutral, drive, and a eco mode. So there is no sports mode in this. That is okay. There is no issues with that. But here also you get good piano black finish. So fit and finish has been very good. You get a handbrake here, some amount of space to keep any knickknacks. Next, at the top here, you get a manually adjustable IIVM. So this has been a good addition, because in a regular C3 that was not given. So that is a big thumbs up. You get lights over here. You don't get anything here, and you get a vanity mirror here. Now you can have a look at the steering wheel. Steering wheel also is very good. Even when you drive, you are going to feel it is like really amazing to use. You get audio and call controls onto it. Citroen branding is there, and here you get wiper stocks, and here you get the light stocks. Now you can have a look at the speedometer. Speedometer is very basic. If you see, it is just a digital instrument cluster that is on fully monochrome, but you get host of information that you would want. The battery percentage, what is the range that is left, and how many total kilometers it has done, and what is the trip A, trip B. Then you get what is the charge time, that is what is the charging that is left in the battery currently. So these are all the information that you get on this. It is small, but okay, it gives all the information that you would want. Now you can have a look at the driver side. You get the AC vents, you get fog lamp switches, as well as you get headlight leveling switch over here. Cool then. Now let us have a look at the rear seating. First of all, here the third. You get a good third, very sturdy feel, and this is one of the most safest car I can say at this price point and in this segment. Cool. Now that out of the way, let us have a look at the interior space. The first thing that you would notice is I am sitting very chest up position, so my knees are up, because the floor space, if you see, that has been eaten away by the battery pack. So this is up, so obviously you're going to be a bit uncomfortable here to sit, but then 3 people can sit here easily. You get good knee room, and headroom also is good, so that is not an issue. Well, the only issue is the floor space, and actually I feel this seat should have been a bit upwards over here, so that it could kind of help your thigh support. So that is the only thing that has been missed out. And this is the case that you are going to see in most of the EVs, because most of the EVs have this issue. Now let us talk about its warranty. So warranty is very important when you are buying an EV. So let us talk about it. You get a battery warranty of 7 years or 1,40,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Electric motor warranty, what you are going to get is 5 years or 1 lakh kilometers, again whichever comes first. And the whole vehicle warranty, if you see, you get 3 years or 1,25,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. So the warranty pack has been very good with this car, you can say, and you're going to be very worry free about this particular car with this warranty. So folks, now we are in the car. Now we are going to show you the drive review of it, how it feels like to drive. Now let us start off with this pickup. So it has 57 PS of power, but then like I said, pickup is really good, and I'll show you the accelerations test as well. It is really good to drive. And now if you see, already we are at 45. So easily it picks up in city speeds. It is very good. You will not feel that you're lacking down in the power or anything. It is very good pickup car. If you are not driven any other EV, then you will not feel that it is lacking some power, because most of the EVs that you drive, like a Kona or MG, Aster or something like that, what happens is, in that you get really good power packed pickup. So that is not there in this, but then this is more than sufficient for city usage that we are going to drive on a day-to-day basis, right? In the urban jungle, when you are going to drive, there will be a lot of traffic, and you do not expect it to be moving fast forward, right? So in that sense, it is very good. You get good pickup. Next, we'll talk about its steering feel and feedback. So steering is one of the best in the segments, I can say you, because it is so lively steering wheel. You get proper feedback what is happening on the road. So you're just going to enjoy your rides, actually your drives, because you're going to get the feel of each and everything that is happening. So it is light to use in traffic, as well as you go upwards of 60-70 kilometers, it heavies up and it becomes very easier to use. So one of the best, I could say, in the segment, the steering wheel. And this steering wheel returns back again, so it gives you that feedback. So that is really good. Now let us talk about its suspension. So historically, Citroen has been known for this suspension. So they were the ones who created Lotus suspension that actually goes into Rolls-Royce. So that kind of DNA is here in this particular car. So suspension is really good. There's nothing to talk about. Actually, it is one of the best in the segments, you can say. Not just this segment, one of the best in above the segment as well. So you don't get such good suspensions, or like if you drive a Tiago at similar price point, the suspension is really bad when compared to this. So this has one of the best, and you're not going to feel any of these humps, or if you could do any rough patch also, you don't feel that inside the cabin. So that is really good, that is going for this car. Next, we can talk about the off-roading, because it has a 170 mm ground clearance, and this coupled up with the motor that it has, it becomes a good off-roader as well. So whenever you encounter any bad road or patches, you're going to enjoy it, and it eats them like crazy. So that is a really good thing. And these 15 inches wheels are also very nice. You get good grips as well. And now if you see the maneuverability, you can see maneuverability is very good. In city traffic condition like this, it becomes very easy to drive. Things that I miss in this particular car is, one is reverse camera. There should have been a reverse camera, like I said you when I was doing the exteriors. So reverse camera becomes a very important drive feature today, because if anyone wants to take a reverse and see, uh, reverse camera becomes a important thing, because you get a full judgment of it. But that is not given. So I guess that's minus point from our end. They should have added that. I know it is just around 2-3,000 rupees extra, but they should have given that. The next thing that I feel is negative is that there is no rear wipers. That should have been added, because that also is very important when it is raining, and a good safety feature as well. So that has been omitted. So these are the two features I would say that they should have included. Apart from that, AC is really good. One of the best in the segments, you can say. Even on a hot day, we are at just 1. So you can see the blower speed is just 1, and we are happily sitting. There are 2 of us inside it. No issues at all. Even if you go with 5 people in this car, the AC is going to chill out very fast. So that is very good about it. Now let us talk about this music system. So when you're buying a car, obviously the whole feel of it should be seen, right? And music becomes a very much important part of it. So music system is really good in this. You get very decent speakers. Here you go, you can listen to it. So I hope you would have got an idea how good the speakers are. They are very decent actually. At this price point, I guess it is one of the best currently. So now when you're driving this car in such an urban jungle, where there is quite a lot of traffic, it does easy speeds, right? See, if you see right now, it is somewhere around 69-70, and if you see, many people have moved towards electric, because it becomes a very good car. Electric car is something that is going to help you in your daily rides, wherein you drive around 50-60 kilometers on a day-to-day basis. For that, it becomes very easier, because what you just need to do is keep it on charge at night. Morning when you wake up, you have a full charge or the full juice of it, and then you just use it. So the maths, how it works out is, so once you charge this car totally fully, the current bill that you're going to get is around 200 or 220 rupees. And on one single charge, that many kilometers is what it does. So 1 rupee per kilometer is really good, as opposed to 7-8 rupees per kilometer on a petrol car. Some petrol cars goes up till 10-11 as well. So this is very good actually in that sense. Now if you see in today's day and age in Bangalore, you can see there is an EV that is going ahead. There were another couple of EVs that moved out. So people are taking EVs and driving it as their daily drivers, and they are enjoying it totally. So because that is what the future will look like in few years now. Let us talk about the brakes. The brakes are really good in this, and any which is the power is limited or the speed is limited up till 106 to 107 kilometers. That is the maximum power, maximum speed that you can go on to. But at that speed as well, when you slam the brakes, they are very responsive. So brakes are really good. And so folks, I hope you would have liked this video. If you would have liked it, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as well as sharing it with your friends and family. So this is your host Rohit signing off. Until our next video, drive safe, be responsible. Peace, bye.